What is up, Earth Stars? My name is Nova Too Serious, and this is, just a social video that I'm making to share the different things that I go through in life. So I was just complaining about, this PhD lady named Caitlin and how she posted stuff about the derailing of, job interviews, which I never had a problem with job interviews. So I'm just not going to talk about that. But my biggest problem in the workplace has always been the wellness of the actual crew, the wellness of the goal that each shift has, and I'm witnessing right here in my face that there are 8 elements of wellness that are like strategically applied inside the workplace, and I want to like go over those things so that I can better explain my conflicts and why I have problems in the workplace, because I don't understand the wellness in the workplace at this moment in time. So I'm about to read over this, and yeah, here, let me show you the picture. Yep, and that's how it looks, and then it goes into that, and then it breaks down into other things. I'm gonna take pictures of those and read those out loud. But here we go. So the importance of wellness in the workplace, individual, sorry, that's the title. The importance of wellness in the workplace, the title. Individual and community well-being are inherently connected. So it is vitally important that workplaces be places of wellness for their employees. That's my conflict, not having wellness in the workplace. Um, the ALA-APA is an organization dedicated to promoting the mutual professional interest of librarians and their library workers. So it is a distinct interest in helping library workers address their own wellness and the wellness of other libraries. And yes, I got this from, one of the library centers, because I'm looking for resources, which I can't find resources like this in other places. So I'm quoting these things. Wellness is an active and long, or sorry, wellness is an active and lifelong process involving positive decision making and finding balance between many priorities. It is tied to awareness and to making choices that lead to being happier, healthier, and more fulfilled. The resources in this website are here to help you better your personal wellness in the 8 dimensions. Click on one of the buttons below to get started. All right, so emotional wellness. Emotional wellness. All types of mental health are part of this element of wellness, including aspects like stress management and overall attitudes towards life. People with good emotional wellness set priorities, balance different aspects of life, family, work, friends, etc., are self aware of their mental health and seek support when it's needed. This one, it goes into, environmental wellness, cleaning and disinfecting. It talks about recommended readings, different things that they recommend that you do. Environmental wellness resources. Yeah, these are resources. Less plastic. All right, so all of those talk about specific topics. And I guarantee you that each of those topics do not talk about discrimination directly as a black person. All right, so for financial wellness, which I, still am learning, even though I've been in so many different jobs and stuff. For many people, financial wellness is the hardest of the 8 dimensions. It consists of all the elements that build financial stability, both current and future. Whether that's finding a way to save for retirement or working out a stable budget, feeling financially secure can benefit all elements of personal wellness. People with good financial wellness feel confident in their budgeting and have taken the necessary steps to safeguard their future. And it's basically where I'm at, looking for those necessary steps to safeguard my future. And I would tell you about all the resources that they offer, but I guarantee that none of those resources point towards being a black individual as an American and going through discrimination, which is the most common thing that has been overlooked. They don't have any information that is talking about that specific thing because they want to make sure that discrimination is considered as something that happens to everybody and not just, an individual demographic. So for this one, it is intellectual wellness. Intellectual wellness. Oh, my phone is getting hot. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. It's getting hot. So, intellectual wellness involves keeping current on issues and ideas, participating in activities that are mentally stimulating, and working on creative endeavors. People with good intellectual wellness are curious, lifelong learners that are interested in the world around them and change themselves regularly. I feel like I relate to that. It's like maybe I actually have been learning on these jobs. I like this one. They got tips for beating procrastination. They got the last article on procrastination. Yeah, got a lot of different things talking about being a person or being a person that is intellectual about the things that they choose to do. That's pretty good, but at the same time, it doesn't give a perspective that like individuals like myself can relate to it, and that's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say that they don't cater to us. I'm just trying to say that the perspective that we go through on a day to day isn't in reflection to the way that they're catering. It's not in reflection to the way that the information is being, you know, introduced to us. Okay, so at this point, I am reading occupational wellness, and occupational wellness because people spend too much time at work. Occupational wellness is a particularly important component of overall well being. It includes job satisfaction, the ability to use one's talent and skills at work, and ambitions of or for professional growth and change. People with good occupational wellness find their work rewarding, have good relationships with coworkers, and find positive ways to handle workplace stress, all while also finding a good work life balance. And this is probably one of those things that I would say is applied to nepotism. So, yeah, there are different resources that apply to this topic. Workers with disabilities, employees that know they aren't alone, um, like so many different things. But it's a perspective, like I said, and it's not coming from the way that you are treated in the workplace. It has everything to do with the way uh, people that are discriminated against are treated in the workplace. Physical wellness. When thinking about wellness, this is often the first element considered. It includes things like exercise, nutrition, ergonomics, and sleep. People with good physical wellness have healthy habits and routines, are aware of their health status, participate in preventative health care, and seek appropriate care for illness and injuries. Yeah, it goes into show stretching routines, 10-minute workouts, home exercises, and so forth. The normal things, but not stuff that has to do with being targeted in the workplace. Spiritual wellness. For many people, spiritual wellness includes religious participation and prayer, but it also encompasses all aspects of faith, values, beliefs, and morals, as as well as activities like meditation, yoga, and affirmations. People with good spiritual wellness make time for relaxation, make value guided decisions, and connect with a personal sense of purpose. And I think that's where I'm at. It's just really weird that I have a lot of these qualities except for the financial part. And, you know, it's just what I've been practicing on. They recommend books, they have spiritual wellness resources, and all that stuff. And yeah, I'm so happy that I found this. I'm gonna go and look at it individually on my own time. But for now, on to the next. All right, so for social wellness, that involves communication, relationships, and community involvement. People with good social health interact with and can relate to a variety of people, have positive and meaningful relationships of all kinds, and create a support system of family and friends. So yeah, that's where I'm at now. Creating social wellness for myself. It may have looked like paranoia before, but I was really reaching towards social wellness. I was really trying to understand myself better and what my challenges were. And, growing up in a state where racism is a very common thing and a part of every like little knit culture there is, yeah, I feel like maybe I did, get a little sick there with the isms and stuff and trying to figure out who's better, who's not, who's doing what I thought, like, because like that's really it. It's like a thought process that I create from the fear of the things that I see. And I am learning to create, a different lifestyle for myself. I hear the storm coming, I'ma make it out. Don't make toxic haters wonder what I'm thinking about. Competition never wanna take a drop. Cheaters make sensations of the love they cannot give away. I just call on God to make a better day. Fabricate the elements to make a better space. Possessions what I make, economics what they take. Anything you manifest, you will it into fate. God coming, he gave Messiah will. Why these doctors prey on sickness trying to give you pills? Know you heard what I said, it's either blue or red. All these crackers making doctors just to say you bled. Yeah, and they live in their heads. Emotions got them stuck cause it filling with dread. They want us give us leg cause we ain't making their beds. They wanna prey on us cause we ain't keeping them fed. Compare it to the lust, not a Christian dead. We don't need extracted labor just to get ahead. They tell you Jesus bled, and then they show you red, acting like they trying to save you, but that shit is dead.